Hello, welcome back to Stitching with Samantha. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this photo ornament keepsake. First, we are going to prep our embroidery hoop with this white Kona cotton fabric. You can find it at most craft stores, and then I'm using a 3-inch embroidery hoop. This pattern is from my Etsy shop, Stitching with Samantha. I also will have it available as a digital download. And then you can take it off the backing and stick it on your hoop. It's going to dissolve in water after we're done stitching. The square in the middle is where our photo is going to be, and it's going to be 1.8 inches each side. And here are the colors I'm going to stitch with. Before we start stitching our hoop, we are going to separate our embroidery thread into 3 strands, and then we are going to take those 3 strands and put it through the eye of our needle. I'm using a size 5 embroidery needle. It's going to hang down about 3/4 of the way, and then on the longer end of the strand, we are going to tie a knot. You can tie a knot like normal, or you can use this technique. I like to wrap it around my finger and then pull it tight. That way the knot is at the end of the thread. Now we're going to start stitching. We're going to start first on the little branches. So for this middle line, I'm going to do back stitch, bringing my needle up, and then 1/4 of a centimeter back down. And then I'm going to skip forward another 1/4 of a centimeter, bringing my needle all the way up. And then I'm going to bring my needle back down at the end of my previous stitch in the same hole. We're going to pull that tight. And then after that, I'm going to do the same thing, skipping forward another 1/4 of an inch, and then bringing it back down at the end of my previous stitch in the same hole. And that's back stitch. We're going to use that for the stem of all of our greenery on this hoop. Now we're going to move on to leaf stitch, and I'm going to do each leaf on the pattern with this stitch. We're going to bring our needle up at the very tip top point of the leaf, and then we're going to bring our needle back down in the middle of the leaf. Then we're going to pull tight, and we're going to bring our needle up at the top a little bit lower on the side of our first stitch. Then we're going to bring it all the way up, and then we're going to bring our needle back down underneath the end of our previous stitch in the middle. We're going to pull that tight, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side of the leaf. Bringing our needle by our middle stitch, we're going to come a little bit lower to the side. We're going to bring our needle up, and then once again below those first 2 stitches, we are going to bring our needle down in the middle. And then we're going to repeat this on the other side again. We're going to bring our needle up at the top of our guide and then back down in the middle. And that's leaf stitch. It's pretty simple. You're just going to work with the curve of the leaf, doing that technique for each leaf, and then we're going to come back and do woven wheel for the roses. For woven wheel, we are first going to do a straight stitch for each spoke of the circle. So we're going to bring our needle up on the outside line, and then we're going to bring it back down in the middle. So you're going to do that for each line in the rows. Once all 5 stitches are in place, then we're going to bring our needle up towards the middle of the wheel. We're going to skip over that first line and go underneath the next one. Then we're going to skip over the line after that and go underneath the one after that. So each time you're going to skip, go under, skip, go under. After a while, you should see your rows start to really look full. And when you feel like it's full enough, you are going to bring your needle on the outside of the rows and bring it to the back. Now, if you purchased a pattern with a year on it, I'm going to teach you how to do back stitch for the numbers. So we did the stitch previously, but I'm going to show you again. So you're going to bring your needle up and then back down about 1/4 of a centimeter, pull it tight, and then we're going to skip forward, bringing our needle up about another 1/4 of a centimeter. Then you're going to bring your needle back down in the exact same hole as the end of your previous stitch. Pull it tight. Then we're going to skip forward again, doing the same thing, bringing our needle back down at the end of our previous stitch. And that's what you're going to do for back stitch. And when you come to the end of a number, you can just skip to the next one and restart your back stitch. You're going to keep filling it in with backstitch until you've completely filled in the date. After that, I am going to go back to regular scheduled programming. I'm going to show you how to wash our pattern. You are going to rinse your pattern under soap and water for about 3 to 5 minutes. Make sure you rub your fingers around and under all of the stitches and make sure all the stabilizer is gone. Next, we are going to bring out our photos. Remember, we are using a size 3-inch hoop here, so these photos are sized at 1.8 inches on all sides. If you are using my 4-inch hoop pattern, then you are going to make your photos 2.4 inches on all sides. I seriously love how unique this project is, and I get excited at the thought that you guys are going to be using your own family photos. It's so fun. Now it's time to back our embroidery hoop. I chose this fun patterned fabric. I love it. It's from Tilda Fabrics. So I'm then going to put my fabrics in the hoop. So we're going to do the embroidery face up, and then we are going to unscrew our hoop and put it in, and then after that, tighten your hoop as much as you can. You want it to be very tight like a drum. This goes for when you're stitching and when you're framing. Make sure to cut your fabric in a circle, and then we are going to bring our needle through the back side of the fabric to the front, and then while still on the front, we're going to bring our needle up, down, up, down. This is called running stitch. Spacing is not the most important thing here, but I like to do about 1/4, half an inch, and then you're going to keep doing it around the entirety of the hoop, and then we're going to pull it tight, and then right there at the bottom, you are going to make a knot, pulling your needle through the fabric on the back, and then we're going to cut it off. Now it's time to add the photos to the front of our hoop, and we're going to use straight stitch to lock the photo in place. You're probably wondering why I backed it before this step, but honestly it's due to I just like the hoop to be really tight when I do this part because I don't want a loose hoop when I'm putting the photo on. So we're going to go ahead and grab our photo. We're going to use our 1.8 inch photos that we used, and it'll fit nicely on the hoop there in the middle. And we're going to get our embroidery thread and needle. We're going to bring it up on one side of the photo, and then on the other side of the corner, we're going to bring our needle back down. Then we're going to move to the next corner, once again bringing our needle up about half an inch on one side of the corner, and then on the other side of the corner we'll bring our needle back down. So you're going to do this for each corner of our photo, and this locks it into place. Once you are done, you're going to tie it off on the back of your hoop. I forgot to show this step, but once that's done, you have your beautiful stitched hoop. So now it's time to add a string, and I also like to add a bow to finish mine off. So here I just took a string and I put a knot at the end, and then that is going to be how we hang it on the Christmas tree. And then I took ribbon and added a bow, and then I cut the sides, and that's pretty much it. I think this finishes it off nicely, and I love doing this for my Christmas ornaments. Now we have a beautiful embroidered photo keepsake. I hope that you guys absolutely love this project as much as I did.